My name's Lucretia, and my goal here is to show you how we make pre-planning for final wishes simple, fast, and stress-free. Most of the people that we work with are aging adults that have adult children or adult children that have aging parents that are usually living on some type of fixed income. I work with several different people to make sure families are understanding how important it is to create a pre-plan. Now, if you have life insurance, you are already one step ahead of many people. If you don't, this is also going to be really important for you because we understand not everybody can afford life insurance, but everybody can afford to write down what they want to have done because it's free. So the first thing we'll have you do, if you've been directed to get your affairs in order, they may hand you a QR code and say, scan this, complete the questions, and set up an appointment. If we're talking face-to-face, I may just say, hey, let's go ahead and set up an appointment. When you get there, I'll go over the questions. The whole process from start to finish is about 30 to 45 minutes. Now, we do recommend that you bring your ID and the ID of the person that you're creating a pre-plan for. Once that's done, there are many things that we're going to cover, but one of the things we like to ask is that you can validate as much information as possible, okay? So we ask for a Social Security card if you're able to bring it. It's not absolutely required, but it definitely helps. Again, the ID, some things that people don't think about that they should know. What are the names of their parents, the person you're creating a pre-plan for? Where are they from? What was their occupation? How many children did they have, and what is the correct spelling of their name? Again, this is why we ask for the ID because all this information has to go on a death certificate. So we do this to try to make it as simple as possible for families who just don't really understand their options, or they think, I don't really have money to do anything else. We let them know, here's one of the best ways to honor yourself and to honor your family is by writing it down. Once we have all the information written down, what's important to you, what you want to have done, then we say, okay, we have all the information we need. We're going to put this in a secure file. Once you pass away, here's a card. Please give this to whoever you know needs it. And when you pass away, say, when I'm gone, call this number and they're going to take it from there. That whole process is completely free. Now, you do have the option if you're doing a pre-plan, okay, meaning before the person passes away, you can pay for the whole funeral arrangement all in one, felt swoop with a check, or you can do payment arrangements. And this is the only time they will allow you to do payment arrangements before somebody passes away. If the person has already passed away, it's always going to be a little bit more expensive and it's going to be a little more time intensive. Therefore, you may pay a little bit more. So we encourage heavily, please make sure you have all the correct information. We make sure that you sign as many papers as we possibly can. When the time comes, then we set everything into play. And that's about as simple as it gets. Now, we understand life gets busy and people think, well, I don't have time for this, but I'm going to tell you, it's so much easier to get this done and you feel way better about yourself. And I can't tell you how many people will say, I'm so glad I did that. And then they go brag to their friends about how they got it into play, they got everything set up. So again, my name's Lucretia. My goal here is just to honor the community and help them understand their options when it comes to writing things down. If you don't have any money, we still recommend heavily that you write down what your final wishes are. Once we've completed that, we give you a card. Please give that to your family members who will need it. And you let them know when I pass, you call this number. Now do your family a service and let them know if you have done a prepay or you have not paid anything at all. At least they will understand how much everything is going to cost. Also, if you haven't put any money down, the price is subject to change. Once you have started making payments on things, the price is set. All right, so I hope this was helpful. Please like, subscribe, and share. Share this with anyone that you know may need this information. And hopefully I'll see you across the table. You have a great day.